Ray Wilkins, I say Wilkie. Ray Wilkins, apologies.
Well,
Ray
don't tell
Wilkins,
me Wilkie's been took away from me. I don't think
okay. No. Sorry, I made a mistake. Ray Wilkins, I meant.
I don't think I could handle that.
I think we were upset then, but I think we'd most assuredly taken Ricksen to our heart, and it's quite a while ago, and he's never left. And you'll probably see it all tomorrow, what it's like at the gates.
And I just got across you there. I believe Facebook sorted JFK. Get the message out there.
Yep, the guys are all big thumbs up. So it's all working good. They can hear your dulcet tones again, Bridgeman.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm going to use a wee bit of trivia on Fernando. Is that all right? I'll make it easy for you.
Aye, go on. Yeah.
Right, if you get it wrong, you're out. All right, I'm going to be cruel to be kind.
I'll go the new.
I'll keep you to the last. See what I've done there, because if I keep you to the last, you might win without getting one right. No, it's a simple one. Just quickly, no messing about. We're going to start with Stardug. You ready, Stardug?
Oh no!
Right, and then we'll go to Mark.
Oh God!
And then we'll go to James. If it goes that far, it's a simple question. What player did Fernando play the most with your club? Stardug. Come on. Ding, 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 ding.
Stefan Klos.
Correct, mate. Correct. I'll give you that one. Well done, mate.
Well done, Stardug. Super,
Your
mate.
last bridge, Stardug won.
He took the words out of my mouth.
Well done, Stardug. Stefan Klos, 194 times. The next closest one to that was Barry Ferguson, 149. And real interesting.
I have to be honest and say, I
was
going to say him, mate. The only reason I didn't is because he'd left the club, and I was trying to run through the squad in my head because I can still see it like it was yesterday. And Stefan Klos was an ever consistent player for us back then, so that's what made me say him.
Never injured either.
Quality goalkeeper.
Dare goalie.
Yeah, I think the only time I remember him being injured was when we had to bring in Big Vatarus. That's the longest Klos was injured, and I don't think he ever really kind of come back for that, mate. But apart from that, I mean, he was always there. So aye.
No, some great players. James, what's your bit abiding memories of Fernando?
The fireworks incident. The fireworks incident. Sorry.
When you go back.
I know the fireworks incident. I believe it was with Arnold Thompson. For the pub drinkers, I'm sure. That's one of my. I'm trying to lighten up a wee bit. That's one of my funny moments. I can just imagine that going on. You know, him apparently shouting over the fence or through his letterbox, I believe as well. And in fact, let the fireworks off. I think that it tells you a bit about the man of noise, a bit of humour about him, and I like that. I like that side of him.
Did you do another stupid one where he was living next door to Michael Moles, and he set the place on fire and nearly burned his house down and what's that about? Something like that, crazy. Wow. Crazy person.
But that's the man, isn't it? That's, as well as being a footballer, he had that side of him as well, which that must have been great about the dressing room. And your captain, obviously he bucked up his ideas with stupid carry on when he became captain, but to have a sort of a character like that about the dressing room, it must have been absolutely fantastic.
Well, guys that are hyper, have you ever been out with Bridge?
That's shocking.
You know what I mean?
That's shocking.
Don't give a minute's peace,
That's disgraceful, by the way. Absolutely shocking.
Me and Fox are just trying to get a couple of sweet stouts and sit in the corner, no bother everybody. There's Bridge hyper.
No. Right, listen, JFK, you know that's not true.
Well, me and you.
He knows it's not true as well.
I've never been out for a swally, but
that's what I mean. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a drinker at all.
I wonder because on his probation sheet he's not allowed to.
Probation.
All right, I see.
By order.
It might have been prohibition.
Done by order, JFK. Done by order.
Is that the last time you bought it, like prohibition?
Anyway,
could be.
Can I thank you? We're going to change the tone of the show with we love Fernando, he's gone, and we move into the second part. I think it's quite apt, Stardog. We're playing a Dutch team tomorrow night, eh?
Aye, it's just funny the way things land like that, isn't it, mate? But I know you're probably going to talk about it the second half of the show, but I'll just say before you go to your tuning that, JFK, I taken your advice last night. I went and watched the highlights of the Feyenoord game, and geez, that's all I'm going to say in that.
Yeah. Oh, we chat about it after the tune.
Yeah.
I done my homework, Ox, done my homework on some of the team, some of the players, etc. Aye, quite frightening.
Wait a minute, what's happening here? Ricksen, we're coming all professional. We'll get a sack.
But they'll just need to get in line behind the head reporter, Ox, here.
Oh,
right, Stardog.
I'm behind.
Stardog.
So, Bridgeman, just your abiding memories and last thoughts on, not your last thoughts, but I'm sure we'll speak about it but after as well. But Fernando Ricksen for you.
I have to say that when I think of Fernando Ricksen, the very first thing I think of is him getting pulled off at Celtic Park and he was getting the run around by Bobby Pettit, of all idiotic, poor players. Bobby Pettit gave him an absolute doing. And the second one is the big melee inside the goal, actually inside the goal itself, not even in the goal, but in the second yard, inside the goal, all getting tangled up in the nets, everybody fighting. Marvellous stuff. And the move up for right back, which I always thought he was good at, but the move up to the midfield and some of the games he played, just utterly fantastic. Great passes, great shots at goal, superb. What a player. Sadly missed.
It was unlike me, but I wasn't at Easter Road with Helicopter Sunday at a family event. We'd lost somebody that had to go, and I refused the event to do it. I couldn't see his winning. I was driving down the motorway, and we got a text saying Rangers had won the league, and I didn't believe it. I thought somebody was at the wind-up. And we put 5 Live on, and then they went to Easter Road. And I think I must have nearly killed about 20 people with a veered to one side of the motorway together. No horns in the wheel, banging the thing. And when I get back in, telly on, and when I see Fernando lifting that trophy, fair play to him, and that'll be a scene. Wasn't he there, but I don't think we'll ever forget it.
Well, see, before you play the tune, my memory was the same, and the fact is that I worked with the social work at the time, Glasgow City Council, and I was scheduled on to work the Sunday, and I couldn't get it off for loving our money, so I worked. But we all thought that day that the puddle drinkers were going to win it. But I was driving back for the job I was on, back to the depot, and which is in Hawthorne Street. And when it started to the realisation that we were going to win the league, as I was driving along Hawthorne Street, we scored. Scott McDonald scored that goal, and then we were introduced as champions. I just put right outside the Ashfield club it was, and I just put right on the top of the pavement. Engine still running, and I jumped out the cab of the van, and somebody says to me, "You look like what do you call them, dancing the jig." I was dancing in the middle of Hawthorne Street, and there was buses passing by us. I thought, "What's this Maddie doing dancing?" So when I got home, obviously I'd recorded the game, and to see my abiding memory of Fernando is the smile he always had in his face when he was playing for Rangers.
I think with his smile and you dancing in Hawthorne Street, it's a good time to go to a tune.
Oh, definitely.
The boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. We support the Glasgow Rangers, do not Ibrox is the place, and we will follow in the championship race. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. it's true, the Magic Boys in Blue are the best team in the land. You've got to cure and govern to get a ticket for the stand. Yes, it's true, the Boys in Blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. We've spent a lot of money on great players, yes, that's true. But the Rangers fans deserve the best from the boys in royal blue. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Ago the story, it was dismal, full of gloom. Now we're building an extension for the Ibrox trophy room. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. In Europe we'll be travelling by land and sea and plain. The teddy bears have got the bears and we're on the march again. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball.
Enjoy that one, Bridge?
I did indeed. Absolutely love it.
A wee bit of pipe
Greatest
band,
football team.
A wee bit of pipe band.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Just while it's in my mind, that helicopter Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the most enjoyable things about that day was that, in fact, over wherever they were playing at Motherwell. Was it Motherwell? Was it Celtic Park? I can't remember.
Aye.
Aye. And it was one of our one pet hates is Chris Sutton. He scored for the Tims, and then my other pet hate, I don't quite like him very much anyway. Scott McDonald scored the 2 goals against them, so it was a really, really brilliant day for me in that sense. Love it.
I mean, see if anybody's got the time and they want to just look at the list of players that Fernando played with when he was with us. Internationalists and some fabulous players. Anyway, I'm sure Fernando would want the Rangers to keep going and hopefully get a result against a Dutch team tomorrow night and put a mark in the team. JFK, I know you've been chatting a bit with your report.
I sat and I watched the Feyenoord Den Haag game. So I said to you there a couple of days ago, I kind of sat down and compiled a wee report about that, what I've been watching, what we're up against. Their team is full of internationals. Most of their team is Dutch. They've got a Brazilian, a Colombian, and a Peruvian, and a Portuguese in the team as well, substitute. They started the game with a 3 at the back, and then they went 4 in the second half, which probably done them in because they ended up the 2 own goals. But the danger players for what I see is that the number 7, Nas Singh, who's a Dutch player, he's fast, likes a dribble, likes to go to the byline, no frightened to take players on. On the other wing, they've got Sam Larsson, the Swede, and he's a typical his other guy. He likes to go to the line as well. But behind Larsson on the left, there's a boy for Holland called Kotchu. He's hard and tackle in the midfield, and then you've got a flying machine in the left back called Harps for Holland, and he's good as well. Leroy Fer is our engine in the midfield. Their captain, Bottingen for Brazil, he's a big lumpier boy, a big unit, number 33. He's a decent enough defender. Miguel I. That's how I.E. is his name. He's from Portugal. He's tidy. He likes to good in the air. And their new signing, he made his debut against Den Haag, is Karsdorp, big Dutch defender, right back. He's solid. Leroy Fair in the middle is their engine in the midfield. He's their engine.
Was it Swansea?
He was at Swansea, aye.
I'm not.
So was Narsing.
So was Narsing as well. The
really
weak link in the team I can only see what I watched is Tapia for Peru. He's quite a lazy player. He's no good in the tackle. He kind of dilly-dallies about and doesn't go for the ball. And so he's a weak link. They had a number 17 up front called Sinestra, who's for Colombia. Now, he was in for their main striker, Burgos, who they arrested. He had a couple of wee niggles, so they decided to arrest him. But he's a good substitution for him. So they won 3-2. They were 3-0 up in the first half, and they lost a couple of silly own goals. It was Tapia and I scored the own goals. So they're a decent team. They're a bigger class than what we have faced in the last couple of seasons. But I think we've got a good chance of scoring against them if we play it right. My only concern is what we watched on Saturday is up the left, our left back situation, because I think the boy Narsing, he's a flying machine, and we need somebody there to stop that. So
I think Barisic should be playing tomorrow night, personally.
Well, I think so. They'll probably
I hope so.
He played against Bale in the international, so we'll see how he gets on. Thanks for that, JFK. Yep. Very professional bridge man, eh?
Superb.
Very much so, pal. Very much so.
Are you going to take a leaf out of his book, or are you just going to carry on winging it the same as me?
Winging what? Where am I winging?
And you come, Stardunk. Is that a new pencil you got today?
What was I going to say? See, for me, JFK, I don't know if you've looked at the league standings and things like that. I mean, we're talking about a team here, mate. They've not tasted defeat this year either, and they're sitting fifth in the league. They've won 3 games and drew 2. So they have. They've won 2 games and drew 3 games. Sorry. Yep. The league position for me is, it's a good league this year, but it looks at. But I mean, that's a false position. They've not really tasted defeat this year. I think they'll be right up there at the tail end of the season. I went, like JFK said, and watched the highlights, mate. Rangers are defensively in the first half and out of the game. We're really going to need to be at it because they're fast. They move the ball incredibly fast. They like to get in behind. Leroy Fair, as JFK saying, he's going to be the engine man. But some of his link-up play for the second goal was absolutely brilliant. But they kind of let themselves go in the second half. I mean, that first OG, I don't know what that guy was thinking. It was a cracking header, so it was. But no, they kind of let themselves go. I expect a really end-to-end game of football tomorrow, mate. But the first half hour of the game, we'll need to be really at it defensively. And Alex, we know what Jaap Stam was like as a player. For them to go and have themselves 3-0 up within half an hour of a game and then concede 2 goals, he'll be disappointed with that. So he'll expect a big response for them during the week as well. So we really need to bet it tomorrow night. But I'm expecting a really good game of football.
Yeah.
Can I ask you to go and do something for the startup since you're the professional one on here?
Aye, mate.
Can you go and check the odds for tomorrow night's game with the bookies?
You're the only one with a sharp pencil.
Yes, mate. Well, we sent him a new pencil.
Brilliant.
I think it was an HP 2. Nice wee writer. Well, I mean, JFK, the one on the go, he gets a new pencil.
A pencil doesn't cost much these days, and a wee rubber, as long as it's the right time.
He
rubber.
did mention that. He said, I got a rubber, but there was this silver foil with it. I said, it's mixed up. You get mixed up. Right, Fox, tomorrow night's game, it could be what you always tell us, a real game of football tomorrow.
Can you leave me? I'm having technical problems here.
All right, mate, not a problem. Mark, what I'm saying is, will be the two teams having a go at each other.
I said that the other night, guys. I reckon against an open, expansive team like Fernando, they will come and have a go, definitely. And I think that's when we'll be. I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to need to play, with a team with everybody behind the ball. This one we're going to go and come and have a go. But I think we'll be more open and expansive due to that. Steven Berghuis, he's a top player. So he is. He's a really he's a real danger man for me tomorrow night, and we should have enough in midfield to deal with him. But as you probably said earlier on the show, left back for me is just I'm hoping Barisic is going to play. Barisic is quite pacey as well, so I'm hoping he's going to play. But they're a good side. They will have a go, so therefore I think we'll have a go and we'll look a lot better tomorrow night. I hope, but I just because the way they play, we'll be able to play a more expansive game and we'll get the big gaps.
Yeah, mate. We've been joined by Wheels. Evening, Wheels.
How we doing, gents?
How we doing, mate?
Hey, Wheels.
Devastated, to be honest.
Hey, I've got a pencil and you never.
No, seriously. I'm the whole day. Sorry.
All right, mate. You just
this is.
We'll come back to you, mate. We'll come back to you, right? Get yourself together, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, all right. We'll come back to you. Don't be upset, mate. Trust me, Fernando wouldn't want you upset. He was a warrior, mate. Bridgeman, doesn't it look as if you'll be watching 10 men behind the ball tomorrow night?
Well, it doesn't sound like it based on what the boys have been saying. And look, I have to say this, in all probability, the first 20 minutes, they probably will. They'll probably come out very cautious. And we may even play that ourselves, first 20 minutes too at times. But I think there will be a lump of caution and then it will just open up. And the Euro ties when they open up, that's what makes them exciting. They open up, the football's fast and furious, and there's shots galore. Maybe not on target, big shots galore anyway. That's the way I just love sitting at Ibrox watching European nights. Just love it. This to me, this is what Rangers should be doing. That's what we should do. We should be in all these top tournaments. That's what we want to be. It might take another 5 years, for instance, to get anywhere inside the European domains. But my goodness gracious, we've got a marvellous stadium, fantastic fans, fill the place, pack the place up, and sooner or later we're going to be in these big tournaments, in the European Champions League. What a time that's going to be! What a time! Oh, come on, the Rangers!
So people will want to join us and give their thoughts on tomorrow night's game. What's the number, Pridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, JFK?
You can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online and Old School Blue and Fox will put you through and you can talk about anything about the Rangers.
Are you back with us, Wheels?
Yeah, I am back.
Right, we're talking about the game. I know you're upset about Fernando, but you're looking forward to tomorrow night's game?
Aye, mate, it's become even more massive now. I was doing a wee bit of research myself. Feyenoord have only won one out of the last 7 away European games, so that tells me they don't travel well, which gives me a bit of hope, certainly. They're not the team they used to be, Feyenoord. They are a good team, I'm not denying that, but they've certainly been stronger in the past. So I'm pretty confident, and we need to do this for Fernando, definitely. But just if I may, Ox, just to give my wee bit, obviously I know you talked about it in the first hour and that, but just to give my kind of thoughts on that. At the time Fernando was playing with us, unfortunately that was a time I never really got to many games, because it took me years to get my season ticket, but I loved watching him on TV. The guy was a warrior, as has been said. He loved playing against Celtic as well, which is always a good thing, and that goal when he silenced them was just top notch, you know. But see, 6 years ago when he never had from his illness, he announced it live on Dutch TV. Do you know what I mean? He was totally upfront about it, and from then on, he just faced the battle head on, and he beat the odds in the sense that he fought a lot longer than what was expected of him. Do you know what I mean?
Very brave man, very brave man, very dignified man. A bit like yourself, Wheels, and I'm not being flippant when I say that. No, I'm not being flippant when I say that. Mate. I'm not being flippant.
I know. But that says everything about the kind of guy that he was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well said, mate. Well said. Are you going along to the ball game tomorrow night?
Unfortunately not. No, work commitments have meant that I won't finish in time. Unfortunately,
well, you tell me it's a lot harder to earn your second million. Is that right, Jeff?
I'm not even earned my first 10,000, mate.
Yeah, I'd be a lot richer if it wasn't for Rudy Bear, I tell you.
I didn't warn you. He beat all the profits, didn't I? Looked a good idea in theory.
I love it.
Stardog, are you still here, mate?
He's a real looking at the odds.
I'm still here, mate.
He's trying to get a bet on.
I was just going
to jokes.
I was just going to say that I've still got that smart meter waiting for you if you still want it.
By the way, you've got a lot of smart meters to go. Apparently, you're 4 years behind since you started.
Oh dear. Did any of you happen to get down to Ibrox today?
No, I'll be going tomorrow, pal. Obviously for the game. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got the odds for tomorrow night, JFK. I'm actually quite surprised, mate.
He's made them up. He's made them up.
No, they've came from a reliable source, shall we say. It wasn't a Stardog. 23-20 Rangers, 12-5 the draw, and 23-10 Feyenoord. I'm surprised at that.
Very close, isn't it?
Very close. No, they've got us as quite strong favourites, Bridge.
Yeah. I'm quite happy if they've done that. No problem. I think we will win.
Obviously I hope we win, but I don't see us as big favourites, GFK.
It means nothing to me. I've never gambled in my life,
We know that.
Well, 2 to 1 is 2 to 1, but if you're saying 23 to something, it means diddly squat to me. I don't believe in gambling, so you go to somebody else, mate. It's a sickness. Get rid of it. Yeah. I'm honest. I never gamble my puff, so if Rangers are favourites, fine. If they're no, I just want the Rangers to go there and mollocate them all. That's all I want. So bookies odds nothing.
I'm surprised at the odds, Stardog.
Yeah, but you've got a call on the phone.
All right, thanks for that, Fox. Evening, caller.
Hello,
who is it, mate?
Hi there. My name's Lynn.
How are you doing, Lynn?
I'm from Hi, I'm not too bad. I'm from Edinburgh, and I don't want to be lambasted for what I'm about to say, but I'm a Hibs fan.
Right.
But I just want to pass on my condolences to the Rangers family and Fernando's family with the passing of his death.
Thanks very much, Lynn.
No, I lost my brother to the same disease last year, and it's an absolutely brutal disease, and nobody should ever have to see their loved ones going through that.
Well said, sweetheart.
Well said.
Right, well said. Thank you very much.
As I say, as a Hibs fan, I take my hat off to the guy. You know, he's a great guy, great player for Rangers, and wow, horrible disease.
Just out of curiosity, as a Hibs fan, Lynn, how are you listening to Rangers radio?
Because obviously I'm aware of it. I've got a few friends that are Rangers fans, and obviously today's a day where
a poignant day for yourself.
It brought it back to me today because I mean Fernando actually looked worse on the day my brother died, so. I'm surprised that it lasted as long as he did, but hat off to him. I mean, Jesus, most brutal thing anybody or any family will ever have to go through.
Listen, for everybody here at Rangers Radio, man, we really appreciate you taking the time to call us, and thanks very much.
Not at all. Not at all. But as I say, I mean, hopefully we do get a cure out there one day. Where it's going to happen, I don't know, but it's a raw subject for me. Obviously, you know, my brother was just 50, a wee bit older than Fernando, but wow, yeah.
Cheers, Lynn.
So
cheers, Lynn.
Cheers, Lynn.
Anyway, I'm not going to stay online, but on the phone, but I will be listening in. So
Right.
Best of luck.
Cheers, Lynn. Thanks very much.
Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Superb. Bye-bye now.
Cheers.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Brilliant call.
There you go, Bridgeman, eh?
Wow, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
That's
It just shows you things like this break down all the barriers for all the carry on, doesn't it? It just, you know, no matter who you support, what colour of jersey you wear, you know, respect's given to Fernando and to Lynn.
There's no colours when it comes to something like this, mate. You know, it's this brings us all together. Do you know what I mean?
Ulster, we was just jumped in. Ulster Bears put up on his Facebook page. There's over 1,000 fans the now standing in tribute to Fernando at the gates. Right now.
There'll be a lot more tomorrow. There'll be a lot there tomorrow. Absolutely.
Nearly 10:30 and I'll stand there with candles and that. Absolutely. Aye.
Well, that's what I was trying to say to you earlier. He's the first of the newer generation to have obviously fallen. I mean that in the nicest way.
Aye, but also the way he's fallen, Bridge. The way he's fallen.
Sorry, I'm saying that and everything about it. So he's tore a lot of heartstrings. Let's put it that way. A lot of tugs on the heartstrings, and he was well thought of. So I'm not surprised at that amount of people out there. Not surprised at all.
And 250 games for the club start dog. It's no mean feat.
No, it is not. And I mean, we've said it so many times. There's no lot of foreigners that actually come over and adapt to by Fernando, adapted and going to be the leader and the successful player that he was. So, and going back to that last phone call there, that was amazing. That's what it really should be all about at times like this. It shouldn't be about who supports who and things like that. That's an amazing call. So cheers to Lynn for phoning in as well. But he'll never be forgotten, mate. He'll never be forgotten. He was a great leader, great captain, and a great football player. I said it earlier. Any player that gets invited along to Mark Van Bommel's testimonial, I mean, you heard the way he spoke him as well, and he was nothing short of world class. So he's just a fantastic guy, mate, all around. And he never went out without a fight either, and we wouldn't expect anything less from him. But going on to tomorrow, mate, I'm so excited about this. I think it's going to be a great game of football tomorrow, and I can't wait for it just to get the whistle started.
Are you chaining yourself there, gluing yourself to the gates before the game or after it?
Well, it just depends if Nico Katic is starting, doesn't it, Bridge?
So you've got to know that. So you could in fact miss the whole game.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm there for Nico.
You're saying you're looking forward to it. I'm just saying to you, you know, you have to surely want.
Well, I'm trying to think positively here. I'm hoping Nico's starting.
Okay. I wish you luck, pal. I wish you luck.
Your man will be in, Stardog. Your man's you. Nico will start, mate.
Oh, don't you start bigging him up.
By the way, Mark, I agree with you, but there's part of me hopes he's not even on the bench.
Oh my God.
He'll be sitting there, he'll be tied to those gates tomorrow night shouting, "Where's my Rangers radio buddy's going to help me here?"
JFK sitting there, they announce the team and they say, centre backs Hollander and goals, and JFK's like, yep.
I'm going to glue Katic's gate so he can't get out tomorrow.
That's not a bad idea, JFK. That's not bad. I like it.
Who was that? Who was that boy? The boy with Ross. The one that played for us went to Motherwell. Went to
McCormick.
Ross
McCormick.
That's what he phoned in with Villa, wasn't it? He couldn't get his drive because his electric gates were.
That was a cracker, that one, wasn't it? Brilliant. Any excuse at all. Well, Stardog, I'm really excited about what's going to happen to you tomorrow night. Really and truly.
Well, let's just hope it doesn't come to that. But I'll tell you what.
No, we're hoping the opposite. We're hoping the opposite. So it'll be an excitement. Very good, very exciting.
Stardog, I would gladly see Edmund, Georgie, and
Jorge Edmundson. I love it, Stardog. Absolutely brilliant.
Unfortunately for me, Ox, as much as I love him, I need to sacrifice Jorge the Mora for Katic. Katic needs to play because the nights are getting cold, and I don't fancy standing up there handcuffed to the gates all night.
Have you done any response to your outburst?
I have not, mate. I have not. But come the lineup tomorrow, if Katic isn't there, there'll be a Facebook post going up to the first guy that wants to take me a dry books with a spare set of handcuffs.
Absolutely,
and we'll see who's up for that, mate. And if anybody's up for it, I'll be there.
And I'll bring a Prozac for you, mate.
Yeah.
Fox is your man for handcuffs.
No, I don't want pink furry ones. I just want normal ones, mate.
Nah, you don't smoke, do you, Stardog? You don't smoke.
I smoke like a chimney.
Oh, do you? That's all right. You'll be okay then. What are you going to do when your hands are tied are glued to the gates and you can't get a flag? What are you going to do?
I'll just pre-roll hunnels.
You've missed the point here, Stardog.
We'll get the smoking chewing gum. There'll
be plenty of photos. Put it in my mouth for me and light it.
Stop digging.
Yep. Stop.
Come over there videoing me. You can light it for
gum.
me.
We'll get him Nicorette gum.
Oh boy, that was brilliant. Wow,
anyway,
man.
we go back. We digress. See, you're done. Lower the tone. Lynn comes in. Hibs fan. Ups the tone, and you've just lowered it. Stardog. How do you feel?
I feel great.
That's good.
And he loves Nico.
I love Nico.
Right. Right. Use your team for tomorrow night, Mark.
Right. I've got this written down. McGregor.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Getting worse, isn't it?
Principal, we'll get another.
I tell you what, I change one.
We'll get another guy on the panel that can write.
Are you ready to go?
I'm going for Buffon. Oh no, I can't go for that one again, can I?
I'm going for McGregor in goal, Tav at right back, Katic, Goldson, Barisic. I've done it with the Jack situation, so I'm going with Davies, Kamara, Ojo, Aribo, Arfield, Morelos.
All right, JFK.
It's the same team I've picked, and I've not got my pen out. Greg's Tavernier, Goldson, Katic, Barisic in the same three in the same up front. There's no change for me there. I don't think Ryan Jack will be a risk tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see if Jamie Murphy plays a part and there's a sub. Gaffer has said that it'll be a chance he'll play with. Same team for me. It's the exact same team, mate.
Bridgman.
Yeah, I have to go along with the guys are saying. So you're talking about probably the best defence and the what do you call it, midfield that we've got. Really, I really do want to see Kamara playing instead of in place of, should I say, Ryan Jack.
Yeah,
he deserves to get a game in the midfield, the boy. And I don't know if you did say Brandon Barker in the left, didn't you?
No, Ojo over that side.
Ojo, sorry, apologies. Well, I would go for Brandon Barker on the left.
Fair enough.
And I would play Ojo on the right. I wouldn't play Arfield at all.
Okay.
Why is that? Why is that? Can I ask? Just
why is what?
Why would you want Barker to start rather than Arfield?
I think Barker's got pace about him.
Yeah.
He's fearless. To me, he looks it anyway. He played some great football when he was up with Hibs, and I think if we could get somebody like that, he's only 22-year-old. He's a wee bit of a wizard on the wing, So let's hope it comes out for him. Don't get look. The manager's going to pick where the manager picks, and I'll support him. My preference right at this moment would be I would have Ojo on the right, and I'd have Barker on the left, and Morelos through the middle. And I think you've got a wee bit of pace there down the wings, and you've got some ably supported by Barisic and Tavernier Ryan up the wings as well. I think we've got a really good chance if we play like that.
Cool. All right, I don't know if it will suit us tomorrow night going with the 4-3-3, but I think the manager will tomorrow night. My team tomorrow night would be McGregor in goals, Tavernier, Barisic at left back, Helander and Golson.
No.
and then I would have Stephen Davis. I'm assuming Ryan Jack's no fit, so I think you have Kamara come in for him. So they two are sitting with 3 in front of them of Arfield, Aribo, and and I'll put Barker in. I just can't take to Ojo at the moment, and then Morelos up front. So that's a 4-2-3-1, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I've got it written down as well. The 4-2-3-1.
Well, we'll not get the ball, it becomes a 4-5-1.
Definitely. They just drop in and support.
Barker goes to the left. Arfield goes to the right, and the 3 becomes solid in the middle. That's the way I set up.
It also means going for. Sorry.
On you go, mate.
It also means going forward. You've got Ojo, Aribo, Arfield all supporting Morelos. So we should have more people. When we spoke about the other night, not enough people in the box. More people that should be in the box as well as we're going forward with Barisic and Tavernier, obviously, pushing up as well.
JF, can you come, mate?
I can see what you're thinking about Barker and that, but I still think he'll play Ojo. I'm picking the team I think the gaffer will pick. Who I would have liked to see? I'd like to see Barker play. But I don't think he'll play him. I don't think he'll. No, I definitely think he'll play.
He's hinted that Murphy will be on the bench.
I think that the statements he's made that he's going to have to maybe push Murphy forward a bit more because he's got injury to Jordan Jones and Ryan Kent, and he's maybe thinking about pushing him on a bit to become part of the squad at least, Oxia. So I do think that there's a chance he could play some part of the game depending how the game goes, the Dutch team will come out and play some nice football, they will. But as I say, what they did against Den Haag is they started off with a back three, and then reverted to 4 in the second half. So whether that would suit Barker and maybe Jamie Murphy, I don't know. But I still think he'll play Scott Arfield. But I wouldn't be surprised if he surprised us the last time when he played Jermaine Defoe. So we'll just need to go with the gaffer says. But I can see her thinking Oxia on Barker, but I don't think he'll play him. No for the start anyway. Can he see it?
I mean, I'm only basing that on.
No. I can see
Saturday's
thinking
performance. I just Ojo's just not doing it for me. Starter.
No, I know he's not, mate, and I totally understand that, and I totally get that. I just think this game's going to be a totally different game of football. I think it's going to be more open. I think there's a chance that we're going to be defending a lot, especially in the first half. Also, I like Bridges team there with the two wingers. I like a bit of pace so we can get us up the park fast and things like that. But the reality is, I just think he's going to play Scott Arfield tomorrow. I think Brandon Barker's just going to miss it, mate. But he would be in my team. I would have Ojo, Barker and Morelos up top the same as Bridgman, just based on Saturday's performance. I think he is ready to go in there now. I think he's ready for a bigger stage for his chance. I like him as a player. I would like to see him getting put in the team, but I think he's going to go with Scott Arfield. And for me, that is a shame because Ojo, if you're putting Arfield on, that means he's going to put Ojo on the left. And that takes a lot away from Ojo's game. So I think if you're going to play Arfield, you have to play Barker. But I think Gerard's going to go with a different team than that, mate. And I can't believe you dropped Nico. I can't believe you're doing this to me, Ox.
Actually, I have to say that that was the defence I picked last night. That's my preference from a defence perspective. Nothing against your glued hands or anything like that. I think that that would be a really good balance to the team. But I don't know if I would play him tomorrow night. But I know that the Partick boys have got a bit of bravado about them. So well done, Ox. Well done.
Where are we? Ryan Jack, a big loss for tomorrow night. I don't know if you're back with us, Fox. You there, mate?
Ryan Jack will be a big miss for us tomorrow night. He's played well in all the European games for me. Shuts the door at the back and is also great at distributing the ball now, winning tackles. So a big miss if he's missing. He may make it, mate.
Him and Davis, they're the number 1 and 2 for midfield. Number 1 and 2 for midfield.
Well, I see we play Solihull Moors in the next round of this cup.
Yeah, Solihull Moors.
Well, that's down close to you, innit? Well, not that far, but you know.
You wouldn't like to walk it, Bridge?
No, of course. What's 50 mile, 50, 60 mile?
And the rest.
Is it still a bit higher?
Aye.
Right.
Aye. What's the days we only paid Peter Reid and that? No,
I know.
I think that's a tremendous result for the young Colts.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant result. And Solihull Moors, Solihull Muir, whatever they're called anyway, will be another test for them, but I can see them getting through that as well.
Need to get details on it. Go and watch it, I think.
Right, this new tournament, guys, the new tournament with the Colts, do you think it suits the boys better, as in getting better experience against a better class, or would it be better, playing the way they were playing before? Is that a better level they're playing now?
Oh, they're playing against real men now, there's a big step up there. Maybe not in quality, but in physicality, Bridge. Yeah,
this is what we've got to watch out for. We as a team, we have to be more physical in our makeup and our attitude. We've got to show we're physical on the pitch. And you watch some of the teams that we play, big physiques. Some of the guys are really big and really strong looking. Whereas we may be tall and quite big, but they've not got the breadth and the weight behind them. I still long for a big 6'5", 6'6" giant, and a big muscle man just with leather people.
I was talking to a wise guy on Monday there, and they said that the Livingston substitute was built with the fridge, Fox.
Aye. You mean the American football?
He was some size of a boy.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing, they must recruit for basketball. For Livingston, they had about 3 over 6'4", I think, in that side, and they were huge, especially the big boy up front, who was a right powerhouse. But we overcame them, mate, and beat them.
I'm not trying to
demean
the Irish football. I mean, that's a great result for us, isn't it? Ballymena are sitting 4th in our league. Crusaders, Coleraine, Cliftonville, Ballymena, and then the Glens are below them. So, I don't know but maybe Ulster could come on one night. And who was the team that Ballymena put out? Was it a Colt team, or was it their first team? But whatever it is, whether it's our first team, I know it's a great result for the boys. Fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Proud of them.
I think it will definitely benefit playing against, the men, as you said earlier on. I think it will benefit your coach, definitely. For obviously when they make the step up to the first team. It's only going to help the first team eventually. That's what I think anyway.
I agree with you, mate. Aye, definitely.
Maybe don't want to put them under too much pressure for a Sol Hull game and tell them I'm going to watch them. That might,
So who do you want in the final then?
Well, where do you go next? It's around the world in 80 days, this tournament, isn't it?
Stanesmuir, Waterford, Airdrie, Elgin, Arbroath, Clyde, Inverness, Cali, Alloa, Raith Rovers, Glenavon, Solihull, Wrexham, St Mirren, Partick Thistle and Connacht. So,
speaking about Partick Thistle, JFK, see they sacked their manager tonight.
Good on him.
He's a rat
anyway.
See who's in there with the job?
No, Kenny Miller. Please, you're kidding.
Every team he's went to, the manager gets sacked.
Wow.
In the last 2 seasons.
Has his name been linked with the job?
Who gave him and Jerry Britton interim managers?
Oh my God!
Aye.
Jerry Britton's been up in the boardroom, director or something like that. Wow. Oh dear, I can see them sinking into oblivion. Oh.
Anyway.
JFK. Every team is wet teams.
Livingston sacked their manager. Dundee sacked their manager. He was playing with him. So anyway,
job stealer.
Soft spot for the Thistle.
Job stealer.
Job stealer.
Stardog, I noticed, but nobody's been mentioning Defoe. Everybody's wanting Morelos all the time now. There's no rotation entering people's heads. We just want Morelos.
Yep, I think we're just wanting the main man there. I think his goal tally last season, it says everything that we really need to know. He's not exactly played bad this year. His goal tally's got after a good start again this year. So he's the main man, mate. He's still a young boy. He's still learning, but he needs to be put on this kind of level now constantly. And for me, in Europe, Morelos has got to be your striker. He just has to be. I think he can get away with home games against Livingston, maybe St Mirren, things like that. Well, maybe Livingston was a bad example there because Alfie ended up getting us up 2-1. But no, for me, Oxford, he's the main man, and I think everybody else kind of agrees in that and all. He should be definitely 100% starting tomorrow.
Can I just say that I think
you're sorry, Pam. JFK then, Matt.
What's that, mate, about Defoe?
Aye.
I think we need to play with our number one striker tomorrow, and that's got to be Fred. I've always said that. I mean, Defoe's a good striker, but to me, he's an impact. He's got to come on when Fred's maybe went after the boiler. He scored the hat-trick, but that's where my troubles lie further on in the season. If we've only got Defoe, if something happens with Fred. But for me, Oxford, it's Fred not all the time, number one all the time.
Aye, definitely. Just Morelos just brings a lot more to the game. I don't believe for a minute Defoe came up thinking he was going to take, the number one striker's role. I think, to me, he's better as an impact player. Last maybe 30 minutes coming on when his legs are fresh, defenders' legs are tiring, and get him on because he's got a goal in him. I mean, I'm not slagging him. He has got a goal in him. He's a goal machine, and his early scoring feats have suggested so. But Morelos for me is a main man, and as I've said on the show before, I was getting a wee bit peeved off with the rotation policy because I wanted a more settled team, and it looks like over the next few last games and hopefully the next few games it's going to be a more settled team as weeks go on.
Oxford, can I make a wee announcement that Rangers have made regarding safety tomorrow?
Aye.
This has been released tonight. All Rangers supporters attending Thursday night's Europa League match, please adhere to the following information. CBRN barriers will be in place before the match in the northwest corner of the stadium footprint. Please be aware that the barriers are larger than usual due to the increased number of away supporters. Rangers fans will not be able to access the stadium footprint from Broomlawn Road or transverse the barriers. Please access the stadium footprint from Edmondson Drive, Harrison Drive or Maffican Street. Rangers will not have access to Broomloan Road, coach and bus parking in streets other than Broomloan Road is not affected, including Helen Street. Please note that supporters are encouraged to enter the stadium earlier than usual. We have a number of supporters who will be in unfamiliar seats due to the ban and will be using paper tickets, right? Now, this is a bit that's interesting, right? As a result of the partial stadium closure, Rangers have been provided with the opportunity to fill one of the closed sections of the stadium with juveniles and age 14 and under. The club has taken this opportunity and CD1 will host children from local schools, our academy and soccer schools. Please note that the half-time smoking areas will not be available in the Broomloan stand for this fixture. End of.
Alright, so we must have done something right with UEFA and have relented a bit.
Yeah. That's just been released in the last 45 minutes, I know.
Alright. By the way, we've got Stardog with his new pencil. We've got Mark writing stuff down. We've got him looking online for stories. What's happening to this show, Bridge?
Professionalism.
I'll tell you what, and it's really good, isn't it? I mean, it's really good that what they're saying is the truth. The only thing that's going to concern me a wee bit from based on that is that when Stardog glues himself to the gates, would that be the gates at Broomloan Road where nobody can get in? Or is it the gates at the Rangers end at Copeland? He has to let us know where it is if we have to rescue him.
I think we should have that decision, Bridge. You should go to the other side.
Well, the thing, based on what we're hearing, Broomloan Road from the street is going to be closed off.
Yep, Edmondson Drive, Harrison Drive, and Maffican Street.
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to get in. So that the whole entrance to Broomloan is going to be completely closed. By the look of it.
I've had some advice sent to me about that, Stardog, that you should attach yourself to the gate so that your back's against the gate, because if you do it the other way around, somebody might park their bike.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely.
He's a break. I'm trying to defend Big Nico here and he's off flinging man on the bus.
That was really good, that one. Well done, Ox, yeah. Well done. Stardog, the man's telling you the truth. Watch what you're doing. If you're going to tie yourself to the gates, watch what you're doing. Seriously. But how are they going to get the people into the Broomloan stand then? How are they going to get people into the Broomloan?
They'll be able to get to the Edmondson Drive about maybe 3/4 of the way up to the Broomloan, but you can't walk round.
Right, okay, so they'll close that end off. Okay.
At the ticket office, round to the bit of the Broomlawn,
Yeah.
Yeah, turnstiles 50, 70, 60, and 61 to 66, 67 to 68 will be closed. So it's the same idea. It's the same idea the day when the puddle drinkers come.
Yeah.
The spoon burners, they'll make sure that there's barriers up. But I'm pleased about the bit about the kids that are going to be able to.
That's what I was just going to say there, JFK. It's really pleasing that. So the section, is there two sections of the club deck they're going to close? Or just the one?
As far as I know, it was only the one.
Just the one, right? Okay.
CD1, so it says now that CD1 will now host children from local schools, our academy and soccer schools. That's brilliant.
I'm happy with that.
Definitely a claim down for UEFA, isn't it?
Well, it might be a pat in the back.
Definitely.
Can I just say, I think the support will play a major part tomorrow night. I think we're going to need them, Bridge.
Yes, we do. And, you know, if indeed that team use or do sing the sort of the anthem, Liverpool anthem, let's call it that, then I think we have to keep our mouth shut and let them do it. It'd be beneficial to everyone. Don't get me wrong. If they want to boo, they're going to boo. Who can stop them booing? But I hope that doesn't happen like that. And I actually do hope they don't sing it, but they might. And if they do, we have to accept it, be on our best behaviour, and most assuredly be on our best behaviour, because we're still under this sanction at the moment, and we have to make sure we get over it and get past it. And tomorrow night will be a great time to do that. And get out and sing your heart out. Get in there and mollocate them, and mollocate them again. Yeah. That's what I want. Come on, Rangers.
Indeed. I don't know if we can make it.
When you go,
sorry, Ox. I don't know if we can make it the game I don't know if he can make it the game tomorrow. Fernando's game, if there's one guy who can get you up, in that dressing room, I don't know if he can put his picture up, or play a few videos, whatever. But use this.
The shout is out there to make it an orange night.
Great.
A Dutch night, that wear orange.
I think the trouble is, I think that's a brilliant idea, but I think the trouble is, the timing's no great. If it maybe
no, you're right.
happened on Monday or something, you could have put the call out and people.
Next game at Ibrox.
I think next year the passion of the game anyway is going to be immense. But I think with the today's happenings that we're all more emotional, and I think that'll come out in us all tomorrow night. Certainly I know it will with me. I don't know how I'll cope with I don't know if it's an applause or a silence, but either way I know I'll have tears in my eyes, and it doesn't bother me saying that. And I think that raw emotion will bring us all to a crescendo that hopefully the team realise what's happening around about them and go and perform for us. But it will be marvellous if we come away with a really good result, just for us, but for Fernando as well, it'll be a fantastic night. Like Bridgeman, I'm excited about going to see Rangers, but I'm really excited at the European nights under the floodlights at Ibrox, which is an absolutely great place to be.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Absolutely. We have to win, and the team have to play well for themselves. For their own benefit, they have to play well.
A win would be a fantastic result, mate. It keeps the whole tournament alive because you've got 3 points into the next game and wherever it takes us. But I think it's also important we don't get beat, Mark, because it's a 50-50 game and the quality's there we're playing against.
Oh, definitely. I know this Melbourne, they're not rubbish. They're a good European, calibre side with decent players. I just think we have to go and play our game, impose ourselves early as we possibly can. We have to come out. I think we have to come out with traps flying, as I said, with two sort of flat games, not results but games the way we've played. And I think we're owed the fans, and they owe themselves. They owe themselves a good game. But all season, the European nights seem to be our best performances. I've said it from the start of the qualifiers. We look better in Europe, and I think it's because teams play against us, they don't sit in, and we look better for it. So I think we might get a result tomorrow. I'm hoping the result. All the home games are more important because it's 9 points for your European games. If you win your home games and pick up a point here or there on the road, you should do okay. But definitely all home games, you have to get 9 points. That's the way I look at it.
Well, if you get 9 points, you're pretty much there, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
It'll take somebody to knock us out. Put it that way. If we win our home games, Fortress Ibrox, please. Ibrox.
100%.
Well, anyway, Bridgeman. Sadly, we've reached that time of the evening, mate.
Well, what can I say? I'm not being funny. Well done to everybody involved in setting that up. A great presentation for Fernando, and I'm sure he'll be proud of it. Absolutely. So can I just say to all the Rangers fans on Rangers Radio, on all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one is massive game tomorrow night. I'll be at Ibrox. I'll see everybody that's there at the Fox's Bistro. So please, everybody, keep it going for the Rangers. Go for a 2-0 for tomorrow night. 2-0. Come on, the Rangers.
Can I thank everybody on the panel, thank the technical staff for all their hard work this evening. Thank the boys who've joined us on the call, and a special shout out, I think it's only right, to Lynn, the Hibs fan, who took the time to phone us. Surprised us, but obviously it was very poignant for her because she lost her brother to the same disease, and I think, fair play to you, Lynn. A brave lady phoning up this show. Thanks very much for everybody listening. We'll be back tomorrow night at 6:45 with a pre-match show, Rangers against Feyenoord. Fire. Can I get words? That's it.
That's it.
Take it away, Old School Blue.
See them march on. glory.